Good evening. Javier Chicharito Hernandez scored for the first time in a month, and Kevin Cabral scored for the first time all year as the LA Galaxy defeated LAFC 3-1 on Wednesday night as El Tráfico reached the U.S. Open Cup. Good evening. I'm James from Faithful Angelinos Sports. The LA Galaxy will advance to play Sacramento Republic, which also defeated the San Jose Quakes 2-0 this evening. That game will take place at a date to be determined. The Galaxy took a 3-0 lead. Christian Arando scored the goal for LAFC in the 85th minute of the match. LAFC goes back to MLS play. They will play the San Jose Quakes on Saturday. LAFC is 0-6-2 lifetime at Dignity Health Sports Park, the home of the Galaxy. Dejan Joveljic scored the other goal for the Galaxy as they took a 3-1 lead. And Samuel Grandsir had 2 assists. LAFC was limited to 1 shot on goal. There were 2 reasons that LAFC, in my opinion, were held down offensively. The first, honestly, probably the most important, Carlos Vela left in the 20th minute, presumably injured. We don't know how deep the injury is. And I don't want to read a whole lot into it without any facts. But what are we talking about here? If you think about it, this has ramifications if there is a deep injury. He hasn't signed his contract extension, for example, and his current deal is up on June 30th. So if he is injured, this could cost him some money. In addition to that, well, if you think about it, last year he was injured for a long time during MLS season, and that just killed LAFC's chance of going to the playoffs. So we need to find out some more information about him. The second reason, though, honestly, I'm going to take a little credit. If you watched my clip earlier today where I previewed the match, I predicted that if the Galaxy went to a 4-2-3-1 alignment, like they had at the beginning of the year, they could slow down the black and gold offense. The reason being, the back line of 4 defensive backs needed 2 defensive midfielders to pull back and help out. And Joe Citino, the Galaxy announcer, had a tremendous point in the first half, that the longer the Galaxy kept LAFC off of the scoreboard, LAFC theoretically would get frustrated. And in my opinion, that's exactly what happened. LAFC in their 4-3-3, they will press their back line up. It leads to counterattacks. Both of the first 2 goals that the Galaxy scored specifically came from counterattacks. And Grandsir would nail the crossing pass, first one to Chicharito, and the second one, of course, to Cabral. Now, having said, or I should say back to front, Cabral scored the first goal of the match. My apologies. The Galaxy will also return to MLS action this weekend. They will play host to Austin FC on Sunday. So, once again, your final score, Galaxy 3, LAFC 1. LAFC, again, held without a win on the Galaxy's turf. Now, if you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, I invite you to like and subscribe to Faithful Angelinos. We talk MLS on this channel, in addition to LA area sports. I'm James. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Faithful Angelinos is a Quian Corte El Queso production. Have a good night.